Hello and welcome to StudyIQ English, your favorite UPSC platform in India. For today's video, I have a very interesting news. India has made another masterstroke in the Indian Ocean region. We are aware how China is expanding its footprint in the South China Sea as well as in the Indian Ocean region. And today, India is quite committed to its neighbor first policy and Mahasagar policy. Yes, India, in a very big way, is trying to develop its maritime potential, the potential of its blue economy. And therefore, today comes one more development. And this development relates to an area that is known as the Diego Garcia region. The Diego Garcia is quite in news. It has been a matter of dispute for a very long time now. As you can see on the map, it is geopolitically a very important location. So also important for your prelims next year, 2026, under places in news. So let's see what has happened. So it is India and Mauritius who have together signed a landmark agreement. It's a milestone between both the countries to establish a satellite tracking and communication station. Where exactly? Near the American and UK military base at the Diego Garcia. This is situated in the Chagos archipelago. An archipelago is a set of many islands together. And hence, Chagos archipelago is once again a very geopolitically sensitive region. It has been a matter of dispute between UK and Mauritius for a very long time until last year, when formally British agreed to give it back to Mauritius. Today, once again, it's making news because, yes, the new center, the new satellite tracking station that shall be created by India and Mauritius together is situated here. It is situated in the Chagos archipelago. Now, with this new development, yes, definitely India will enhance its strategic presence in the Indian Ocean region. It will be a great counter measure to China's rising domination. Now, do look at the map and see the location of the Diego Garcia region. Very important, also because it is an age old military base of America, and UK's presence is also critical here. So, what is this whole conflict about America, Britain, and Mauritius? Let me explain through the video here. But first, let's talk about the deal between India and Mauritius that we are discussing. So, this deal will include cooperation across the space research sector. It will be about Mauritius achieving complete sovereignty over the Chagos Island. Finally, after a long time, after a long battle with the UK, the deal also is about a $680 million development package from India to develop infrastructure and maritime security in Mauritius. And then this will also increase, further deepen the bilateral relationship between India and Mauritius, quite in line with the Mahasagar policy of India. The pact was signed as Mauritian Prime Minister Mr. Ramagulam was visiting India, and both the countries have agreed now to track and receive data from this newly launched center in the Chagos Island. So now let's talk quickly about a little bit of what is this dispute regarding. So let's understand first that Chagos archipelago, a set of islands, is about 58 islands taken together. Among these, which are located about 500 kilometers to the south of Maldives in the Indian Ocean, there are about 7 atolls. And the Diego Garcia happens to be the largest among them. It is also politically very sensitive. British had long ago, during 1965, detached the Chagos Island from Mauritius because that was a former colony of the British that became independent later. Now, the purpose why British wanted to separate the Chagos Island was to create its own British Indian Ocean Territory, the BIOT. But the UK government also at the same time gave Mauritius a grant of about £3 million over this deal about detaching the Chagos archipelago. For a lot of people, it was unfair for the local inhabitants of the Chagos archipelago, of the peninsula, of the region, because they were then completely under the British control even after independence. So, therefore, the battle continued, and in 1966, Britain leased out the Diego Garcia, the largest island in the entire archipelago, to America for building up a military base. This would naturally displace the local population of the Chagos Island, and therefore they were unhappy about it. It was an attack on their sovereignty, on their culture rights. And yet, the American military base was created there. The legal disputes continued to happen. The local people of the Chagos Island have been fighting legal battles for a very long time now in order to return to their homeland. That's a critical place for them. Mauritius also has continuously claimed sovereignty over the islands right since 1968. And now, talking about the international important rulings, it was in 2019 that the International Court of Justice, the key judiciary wing of the United Nations headquartered in the Netherlands, had ruled that UK must return the Chagos Island to Mauritius, saying that UK's administration of the island now is unlawful. It's not justified. In 2021, the United Nations International Tribunal for the Laws of the Sea, the ITLOS, also confirmed that the International Court of Justice ruling was valid, and it also ordered British to hand over the Chagos archipelago back to Mauritius. And therefore, in 2024, it was the UK and the Mauritius who signed a very historic agreement between themselves. Under the agreement, finally, the sovereignty of the Chagos archipelago was handed back to Mauritius. Today, as India and Mauritius are signing the deal, once again, India has shown respect and happiness over Mauritius gaining sovereignty back of the Chagos Island, of the archipelago. So let's talk a little bit more about the Diego Garcia. Talking about the Diego Garcia, under this agreement, Mauritius has gained sovereignty over the islands, we know that, but UK retains responsibility for the security of the UK-US military base that is located in the Diego Garcia region. So this will be leased from Mauritius. So these are certain important developments we must remember in this regard. But for India, it is a win-win situation, naturally because India believes in the neighbor first policy, and with an expansion of India's footprint in the Indian Ocean region, whether today it's about the Indian-Mauritius Pact, or whether few days back, as India also has expressed interest in India's taking control of monitoring and patrolling the Malacca Strait. It is all about improving our own importance, our own strategic presence in the Indian Ocean region. Well, that's what we have to do in order to protect ourselves, our marine economy, and our geostrategic interests. So now let's have a look at the question. The question says, with reference to recently signed India-Mauritius agreement on the Chagos archipelago, look at the following statements. 1. The Chagos Islands are located strategically between East Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia. And the Diego Garcia, within it, hosts a major American and UK naval and air base. Second, under the new pact, India will set up a satellite tracking and communication station in the Chagos archipelago, while also supporting Mauritius' sovereignty over the islands. And 3, India has refused to recognize UK's continued military presence in the Diego Garcia, making this agreement a challenge to Anglo-American strategic control over the Indian Ocean. The third option looks a little tricky, so if you can answer the question, do try, and you can post your comments, you can post your opinions, you can leave a thread for discussion. And if you want me to participate in the discussion with you, you could also tag me and leave a thread there. I'd love to hear from you, and I do look forward to hearing from you exactly which other topics you want me to take up, which really fascinate you, which you enjoy studying, and which you think will help you in a major way for the upcoming UPSC prelims exam next year. So now, before I take your leave, here's a quick reminder about the sale that's ending now on the 20th September with very few days to go. And if you are targeting the prelims exam 2026, now is your chance. You will get extremely high discounts on various courses on our platform, that's StudyIQ English. And this is the last chance for you to enroll and allow us to professionally guide you with your preparation. So you have to choose from the golden, platinum, diamond plans here, whichever suits you. Accordingly, you can take the plan, and to get these wonderful discounts, you can use the codes live on your screen. That's going to help you. And apart from that, once again, we are also having courses not just for 26 but also for 27 and 28 across Hindi, across English language and bilingual as well. It's in English also. So, whichever is your language of comfort, now is the time to enroll with us on this mission success sale. Okay, for that also you can use the code SPLIVE, and then of course you can fill up a form that's provided in the description box of this video. And from that form, you can just let us know which course you want to apply for. We will get back to you, and definitely we can work together on making your UPSC dream a reality. So like, share and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Keep the communication and discussion on. Thank you so much.